Good evening.
So, episode 3, I believe.
Or something like
If
that.
this comes in the order that I'm thinking it's going to.
When are we doing the one that we filmed first?
That sounds like after spring break.
Okay.
Also, we're filming this on Lent, which is Wednesday, March 5th, because we have spring break next week. And I wanted to have extra leeway in case we want to post it next week or even the week after, maybe. But we've got our Dunkies. The Dunka Latte came out today. I'm so excited. I love the Dunka Latte. And it's a great substitute for the fact that I, for Lent, got rid of Red Bull. So we're doing that.
I made the joke that she should give up Dunkies in general for Lent one year, and she laughed.
I started laughing really hard. Because if you knew either of us, honestly, Dunkin' is the way to go.
Correct.
So
I got a Dunkin' Latte and their new pretzel, what are they called? Ham and Swiss slider. Pretzel slider. Delicious.
Sorry,
Granted, I don't love mustard and they have mustard on it, but it's subtle enough that I'm okay with it.
I texted my mom showing her that I got my substitute for Red Bull. Anyways, so why was I wanted to talk about Lent, but I don't remember why. Just that, it's a reason for me to have Dunka Lattes. I love Dunka Latte.
You should talk about what we gave up for Lent several years ago.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So I'm not really religious in the sense that I actually practice or go to church really or anything. But I did grow up Christian, a denomination called Methodist. My mom mostly is the one that, wants us to go, which I'll go when she, wants us to, which is usually Christmas, sometimes Easter, and then I think Mother's Day is usually when we go. But I'm not really religious. I don't really practice anything, but 8 years ago for Lent, I wanted to try something where I was curious and I was like, well, I did it for a week where I didn't eat meat, like red meat. So chicken, beef, pork. I did it for a week and then I decided to do it for Lent 8 years ago. Did it. Which my mom joined in on me and then 4 days in complained that she couldn't have her crusted chicken or something at Longhorn. Which she chose to join me. She didn't have to. But I did it successfully. And then that following New Year, I started being a full-time pescatarian because I love seafood. I cannot give up seafood.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I have now been a full-on pescatarian for 7 years and about 3 months-ish. Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm doing Lent again this year because I might have a bit of a Red Bull problem, so I figured I should.
Really? For context, she did have 2 of them yesterday.
I had to
finish it off.
To say goodbye, I bought 2 of them. And the reason I thought of it was because last week, in a 5-day week of school, I had 7. And the Red Bull mixers we have here on campus, you can get a Red Bull or a sugar-free Red Bull, and it's mixed in, over ice with, different flavor shots. So, raspberry, blue raspberry, strawberry, vanilla, orange, you can do it any combination that they have.
If y'all have an aromas, it's like a rush.
Yeah. If you're local to where aromas are, it's kind of like a rush, essentially. But they're $5.95 each. So they're $6 each. And I bought 7 of them last week alone.
So you spent
I bought 9 of them.
Red Bull
In the past week and a half, I bought 9 of them. So 7 times 9 is... No, 6 times 9...
63. 6 times 9?
Is 54.
Yeah, 54.
$54.
Yep.
Which we have a thing on campus where with our ID we get in our dining meal plan we get free money on the card. So I used all that.
Free money that you pay for.
I always paid for it, but I literally went from $120 to I think about 25, maybe 30. Because I also bought some panini. 4 days in a row I bought panini.
Oh my word.
Last week. Yeah. My spending habits are pretty bad. But I figured Red Bull's really bad for you.
Is it?
So for the sake of not spending a bunch of money and also for the sake of my heart not having a heart attack, by the end of the semester, but by
And your kidneys
graduation.
continuing to function.
Yeah, and my everything continuing to function. I was like, yeah, I should give it up because that was wrong.
Mm-hmm. And the hope is that it'll decrease her addiction in the long run.
Yeah, it's just like they're right there. I can have one.
Yeah, but you can also get coffee.
I could get coffee, but this was also like $6.
Well, that's because it's a fancy coffee. If you
Because
get
it's
a
the
regular
Dunkin'
coffee,
latte.
it's like $4.
For anyone who doesn't know what the Dunkin' Latte is, it's a Dunkin' has a. They did this last year too, and as you know, someone from the state of Rhode Island, it is the greatest gift of all time. It is an iced latte with coffee milk as the milk substitute. And you know I love me some coffee milk. So good.
Let me tell you, we lived together sophomore year, and she never shut up about coffee milk. She bought some kind of coffee milk concentrate or whatever to mix into milk to make coffee milk at one point.
Coffee syrup.
Coffee syrup, whatever.
Yeah, I literally had my parents ship it, or like
Yeah.
when I went home that time, I brought it back.
Yep.
Yeah. Worth. Hashtag worth.
It is. It's delicious.
It's so good.
I had coffee milk. They gave it out like during breakfast in elementary school at one point. It was elementary school. And I had it, and it was delicious, and that was the start of my coffee addiction, fun fact. And then was never offered it again post that 1 year or those 2 years or whatever it was. Because they didn't offer it the whole time in elementary school. I also went to 2 different elementary schools, so that could have had something to do with it. But I do remember
Is
coffee
my mom
milk and the
drinking
start of my
Diet
addiction.
Coke right now to substitute for a frozen coffee?
At
Oh.
11 in the morning.
So that's the thing. So like I said previously, that the last time I did Lent, I gave up, meat. And my mom was like, you know what? I'll join you in it. Complained about it. Whatever.
Did you end up doing it, though?
She did do it.
Hmm.
But like 4 days in, we went to Longhorn or something, and she wanted like an herb crusted chicken or something. I was complaining that she couldn't have it. I was like, well, girl, you didn't have to. But anyways, so when I told her that I was doing Lent this year again, I knew it was Diet Coke. I literally texted her and was like, hey, I'm not doing Red Bull. And she's like, good idea. And I jokingly was like, what are you giving up for Lent? Because last time she gave up something when I gave up something. She jokingly said children. But I was being funny, obviously. Not that really she has children anymore. 2 of them are out of the house, and I'm the only one that's there, and I'm 22, and I'm at college until May. But she was joking, but now with the peer pressure, she'll have to come up with something. And I jokingly said frozen coffees from Dunkin', because anytime I'm home and I'm like, hey, I'm going to Dunkin', you want anything? She just goes, frozen coffee?
What's she gonna make you get
There's
her
even
when
a
you're
couple
home
times
now?
when I was home for winter break where she walked up to me and said, frozen coffee, go. I was like, oh. Okay. So she's addicted,
Mm-hmm.
except she never really has them when I'm not home. So I guess I'm the problem. So maybe
You are the
children
problem.
should be for her
Yeah.
giving up for Lent.
What's she gonna make you get her now that she can't have it?
But I said, oh, like, haha, like, I said frozen coffee. And I was like, now you can't complain about me, like, coming and pressuring you into drinking them when I'm home. And she goes, true, but I'll have to probably just make it sweets in general, including the frozen coffee. So, and then yesterday we texted each other a photo. She had a frozen coffee saying final hurrah, and I sent her a Red Bull, my first Red Bull yesterday, saying same here. So then I sent her just now my Dunkin' Latte for my substitute, and she said me too. And it's a glass of Diet Coke. I think next year I'm going to make her do Diet Coke for Lent, because the amount of Diet Coke she drinks, and it's not good for you.
Really?
It really is not good for you.
Very well aware.
Which makes me think. Anyways, but I mean, I'd argue it's better than regular Coca-Cola, because
Doesn't
regular
it have
Coca-Cola can
aspartame in
give
it?
you cancer. This can just make you forget
Doesn't it have
things.
aspartame in it?
Yeah.
Doesn't that also give you cancer?
Does it?
I think so.
You're the nursing major.
I'm gonna look it up.
But yeah.
I love that this is what happens every time. Is one of us has to look something up because nobody knows what's going on.
She texted Diet Coke. I said you should give that up too. But yeah. But yeah, no. I don't know. It'll be fun. Maybe one day I'll get to eat my breakfast. But hold on.
Okay, I searched it up and it's still showing what I searched up last night.
You searched up last night.
Yeah, I searched up why is abdominal guarding dangerous, because somebody had abdominal guarding as I was working yesterday.
For people who don't know how to speak medical.
It's when your muscles tighten up, and for our patient, it was because of abdominal trauma, and it could mean peritonitis, leakage of intestinal contents into the abdominal cavity, infection, sepsis. So, kind of important to treat. Why is it not doing it? Let me get off the Wi-Fi. Maybe that's the issue.
I don't know. Sometimes the Wi-Fi works and sometimes it just doesn't let anyone do anything on it.
It's been associated with increased risk of type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, and hormone-related cancers, according to some government thing. The National Library of Medicine or something, right?
I don't know.
National Library of Medicine, yep.
Okay.
So, in conclusion, yes, possibly.
You can... I'm assuming you can't see my screen.
I cannot. Are you testing me on pop culture?
Yeah. I figured we would because for anyone who doesn't know Jess, she is oblivious.
Just a little.
I think that's the nicest way to say it.
Mhm.
Oblivious when it comes to pop culture things. I want to test you really quickly on one thing because I know it's not going to come up.
Before we start, just to preface, I grew up in a non-American household, so I didn't grow up with a lot of these things, and that's part of why I don't know it.
Well, you grew up in America.
I grew up in America,
Grew up not
just
speaking English.
not in an American household.
Yeah.
And I didn't speak English until like elementary school.
Yeah, because you had to take ESL when you were a child.
Mm-hmm. I actually was talking about that at work yesterday because we have this one notorious Russian lady who specifically asked for me, and I wasn't there the past 2 times that she was there, but she needed her results yesterday, and who was there? None other than yours truly. So I called her and I was like, I'm the Russian girl that can tell
I'm
you
the
your
Russian
results.
girl.
She's like, oh, fantastic.
I am the Russian girl.
So
Russian doll.
Yeah.
I need to watch that show. I love Natasha Lyonne. Anyways, one question just to get your brain going.
Oh boy.
I think you know what movie this is from.
Possibly.
Rhode Island license plates.
I don't. I remember seeing it somewhere and it said what movie it was, and I don't remember what it was.
I cannot. I have never told you. Rhode Island license plates, you never see those.
Mm-hmm. You tell me that every other day.
Because it's really funny because I'm from Rhode Island.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was a child and I used to watch this movie all the time, I never got the irony of living in Rhode Island with this quote.
Mm-hmm.
The live action
Mm-hmm.
Mike Myers Cat in the Hat.
That does make sense.
They're driving down a wrong way. Wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. Hey, Rhode Island license plates. You never see those. What about Good morning, Starshine. The
Also
Earth
no.
says hello.
Nope.
That's the other quote that I say all the time.
I'm aware.
Dude. It's actually from a musical. Like it's song.
Didn't we
it's
literally
sung.
listen to it the other day too?
You did.
Yeah.
Good morning, starshine. The earth says hello. It's from Hair. But the quote from the movie that I'm thinking of is Johnny Depp's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Really? Because I've seen that movie.
When he introduces himself, he does the whole everything starts setting on fire. They're all just standing outside of it.
Mm-hmm.
And he walks in and he just goes, he's reading from the card. He goes, good morning, starshine. The earth says hello.
Yeah, that shows you how much I pay attention.
Those are two movies that I really like. Okay, and those were my gimmies to you because I thought you knew them. Knowing me as your best friend, I thought you would have known the movies that they were from. No. This is going to get horrible for you. Ready?
Oh, correct.
This is 200 best pop culture trivia questions.
Oh, boy.
Ready?
I'll know maybe 2 of them.
Number 1.
Mm-hmm.
What is the name of the popular social media app that allows users to create short videos set to music? You're overthinking this.
Is this TikTok?
Yes.
Okay.
You were overthinking that. I could tell.
I was thinking like reels on Instagram, but I was like, that is not a good description of it.
I can tell you I'm going to skip this next one because I wouldn't even know it.
Okay.
The next one.
What was that, just out of curiosity?
It was about Big Little Lies, an HBO series.
Mm.
You've never watched it because I've never watched it, and I know you wouldn't know it. All right, next question.
Next question.
Don't say anything political.
Oh, my word.
Don't say anything. This is just a pop culture question.
Okay.
What is the name of Kim Kardashian and Kanye West's oldest child?
I actually don't remember off the top of my head.
Well, the last name's West.
Well, I know that one.
So think of another direction. That's not west.
North.
There you go. Northwest.
That's so stupid.
Ooh. How well do you remember Netflix during COVID? You have Netflix. You had Netflix, right? I don't know if you've watched it.
Probably not.
But it was massive because of the lockdown. What 2020 documentary had us all watching the bizarre world of big cat breeding, and especially an eccentric... Yep, there you go. What's the name of the guy?
It's a great question.
What's the name of the girl?
Also a great question.
Joe Exotic and Carol Baskin.
Oh, Carol Baskin.
Carol Baskin.
Carol Baskin.
Killer. Yeah. And then didn't they just like a year and a half ago find out that he's still alive, actually?
Something like that.
Or like there was like evidence that he's not dead or something like that?
Something like that.
What? I don't know this one. You probably don't know this one, but before legally changing his name to Aire, A-I-R-E, what was the name that Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott had given to their son?
I don't like your face.
I'd argue that Aire is worse than this one.
What is it?
Wolf. I don't want to know. I don't. All right. This one's a toss up for you. It's a nice softball. Straight to the face. What does SMH stand for?
Shaking my head.
Yep. I used to think it was so much hate. Cuz you're like, "Oh my god, SMH." I thought it was like or like something like that. And then when somebody said it was, I was like, "You're lying." Apparently not. All right. This one's pretty recent. Who did Jennifer Lopez wed in 2022
Not a clue.
and then divorce in 2025 after being previously engaged to him almost 20 years earlier?
Not a clue.
He's an actor from Boston.
Not a clue.
Do you know who Ben Affleck is?
I do.
That's him.
Ah. I feel like I heard about this too.
It's in the news.
Mm-hmm.
She made that whole stupid album, the documentary about the album, or the album, the movie about the album, and then the documentary about the movie about the album, and he looks miserable in like the 5 seconds that he's in it.
Perfect.
And then they got divorced. And then during the LA fires, his house got destroyed, and he went to his ex's, where his children's mom's house, and they like had like, was it Christmas or New Year's celebration together, and she was not happy about it.
Really? I wonder why.
All right. Oh, come on. I don't know if you'll know the name of this person, but you have to know this. Was this really in 2022? During the 2022 Academy Awards, or the Oscars, Will Smith walked on stage and slapped what comedian?
Oh.
Keep my
What's his
wife's
name?
name out your mouth. I watched this in here, actually.
Did you really?
Yeah. They were doing an Oscar show thing on the projector over there.
I don't remember the comedian's name, but I do remember this happening.
Chris Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the wife? Now they're divorced, actually, or separated. Who's the wife's name? Okay, never mind.
I'm also horrendous with names in general.
Oh, she's terrible with names. I have to like be like, oh, this person.
I'm like,
this
who?
The actor plays this character. All right. You might not know this. You know Friends, right?
A little bit.
Do you know the six characters, the actors or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
I'll give it to you if you can name the character from Friends instead of the actor for this question.
What are their names again?
Okay.
The only one that I remember off the top of my head is Jennifer Aniston, who plays one of the characters.
Oh my God, you know
Rachel, right?
actors' names. That's
Did
crazy.
she play Rachel?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. That's all I know.
And then her best friend is played by Courtney Cox. Monica, yeah. And then the other woman, Phoebe, played by Lisa Kudrow.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Ross, who's played by David Schwimmer.
Mm-hmm.
You've got Matthew Perry, rest in peace,
Mm-hmm.
played Chandler. And you got Matt LeBlanc, played Joey. I can't believe you named the character. First of all, the actress and the character. That's crazy. Have you ever heard of the Apple TV show The Morning Show?
Mm-mm.
Well, take a guess. 1 in 6. What Friends star made a return to The Morning Show? Like on TV to The Morning Show.
Jennifer Aniston.
There you go.
Wow, yes.
Do you know who the other person that she's the main actor with? V. L. Woods, Reese Witherspoon.
Mm.
Which fun fact, they played sisters on Friends together. Reese Witherspoon was one of her sisters. And Christina Applegate, who I love dearly, was the other sister. You're not going to know this. It's about Ted Lasso. Stranger Things.
Never watched it.
But you know of the character 11, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's
You're gonna
11's?
ask me who plays her? It's Millie Bobby Brown.
There you go. See, you know actors' names. That's not the question, though. But you know what? I'll give you a point for that one. Ding. I'm going to skip that one because you don't know The White Lotus. What hit Netflix series chronicles a family looking for love and happiness in London high society? It's really big right now.
Say that one more time.
What hit Netflix series chronicles a family looking for love and happiness in London high society? It's really big. There's books. There's a new season coming out soon. I know you don't watch it. I don't watch it, but I know you've heard of it before.
Is it Shondaland? Like, done by Shondaland?
No.
No. Not the one I was thinking then. I don't know.
Bridgerton?
I thought that was a Shondaland.
Is it Shondaland?
I think it's Shondaland.
So then, yes, you were right.
Liar, because that's what I was thinking of, and then
I
you said no.
Okay, I didn't know it was part of Shondaland. I'm gonna be
I think it
honest.
is. Hold on.
Oh my God! If you don't know this next question, I don't know if I can be friends with you.
She says about everything.
So, what is the name of the fictional spokesperson for Progressive Insurance? Okay. I didn't know it was a Shondaland thing, so my bad.
Crazy.
What is the name of the fictional spokesperson for Progressive Insurance?
Flo.
There you go.
I have Progressive, and I just had to pay $723 for 6 months of insurance.
Slay.
Which granted, less than my $1,700 when I was under Massachusetts.
How familiar are you with Love is Blind?
Like the characters or the show itself?
The show itself.
Not bad.
The characters is crazy because it's a reality show.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the famous married couple that co-host Love is Blind?
I know their last name is Lachey.
Yep.
I don't remember their first names.
Okay. I'll give it to you. Nick and Vanessa.
I was going to say Nick. And then I took a sip of coffee. Although I was going to say Savannah, not Vanessa. But
So,
close enough.
you don't watch Marvel.
No, I don't.
Do you happen to know the 3 Chris's that are actors for Marvel?
Evans?
Okay. It's Chris Evans. Who does he play? Trick question.
Captain America.
Yes. I was going to say trick question. There's technically 2 guys played for Marvel because he also played the Human Torch in the original.
I would not have known that.
No, you would not have. But yep, you were right. Captain
That's
America.
the only one I remember.
Okay. Australian or New Zealand guy. Big. His brother was in the Hunger Games. Chris
I watched one Hunger Games.
Hemsworth. He plays Thor. And then we've got the other guy named Chris Pratt, who played Star-Lord, a.k.a. Peter, whatever, from Guardians of the Galaxy. Ooh, 11 actors have played Batman on screen. Can you name 3? Can you name 1? Who was the most recent one?
Couldn't tell you if I tried.
Edward Cullen. You don't know who plays Edward Cullen? Robert Pattinson?
Mm.
Oh my god. And then Jennifer Lopez's ex, Ben Affleck.
He plays Batman?
He played Batman in at least Batman v Superman, and I think the Justice League, but I don't remember if he's played it otherwise. And then you've got Christian Bale, who played in the greatest trilogy of Batman ever, the Dark Knight trilogy. George Clooney.
Why do you just know all this off the top of your head?
I don't. I'm reading it off the thing. David Mazouz.
Ooh.
David Mazouz. He played Batman for Gotham, the TV show, which I had a massive crush on him.
Never watched it.
It's so good. I need to find where it is.
You've been to Six Flags, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have a roller coaster that's like Gotham-y.
Yeah, their whole section. There's a whole DC section.
Yeah.
Oh, girl. Adam West, the OG Batman. R.I.P. He just passed away like a couple of years ago.
Damn.
Can you name a movie that Taylor Swift has acted in?
No.
There's one that you probably have seen. What the hell was she in The Giver? She was also in Cats. But there's one child movie,
That I probably haven't watched.
animated movie,
Have I watched it?
that I know of. I don't know.
Give me some hints.
Trees. Little orange guy.
Is it the Lorax?
There you go.
I was going to say, I am the Lorax and I speak for the trees. And I was like, oh, it's just called the Lorax. That makes sense.
Can you name 5 Taylor Swift albums? I'm going off the hook.
1989.
Okay.
Red. Folklore. The Tortured Poets Department. Oh, I'm blanking.
Oh my god.
Hold on.
You've got 4.
I'm blanking. I have like 3 in my brain.
You have 3 in
Isn't
your
it
brain, but you're blanking.
Revenge?
Revenge is a song. But it starts with an R. You're close.
Reputation.
There you go. You could have said self-titled. Literally, her first album was called Taylor Swift.
She does have an album, Taylor Swift. I was thinking of that and I was like, I feel like that's wrong.
Or Midnights, too. I think that was her
No, and I didn't
second
remember.
most recent. I don't know. I don't listen to her, but I knew you were gonna get that one better off than the movie one.
Yeah.
I didn't really know. I've probably heard this somewhere, but I want to see if you know this. Fun fact: which Disney princess was originally intended to be a villain? Think more recently. You've definitely seen it.
Define more recently, like in the last couple years, or more recently in the last like 15?
Like 10, 15 years.
Is it Frozen?
Which one?
I'm assuming the first one.
No, I mean which princess?
Elsa.
There you go. Do you know who Snoop Dogg is?
Kind of.
Do you know who his
No.
bestie is?
No.
The Martha Stewart?
No.
You know who Martha Stewart is?
Mm-mm.
They smoke weed a lot together.
That's
Isn't that
crazy.
funny?
Mm-hmm. Don't you wish that was us?
Oh, shit. I almost totally ruined this for myself. What is the name of the 2021 album released by Taylor Swift, which is a re-recording of her 2008 album? You did not name this one already. This is probably one of her better ones, I'm going to be honest.
I have no idea. Give me a hint.
I want to sing the song, but I don't know the words to it.
The way she thinks this is doing anything.
It's one word. I don't know how to say it without giving it to you. I think this was her second album.
That tells me nothing.
Fearless.
Mm.
It's a good song. Do you know who coined the phrase hot girl summer?
No.
Megan Thee Stallion.
That makes sense.
Oh, you're not going to know this one. What singer holds the record for most Grammy nominations? And don't forget to thank her.
Not a
You
clue.
don't know that joke, that meme? Don't forget to thank Beyonce.
Mm.
Because apparently she's going to, like, I don't know, go after. I don't know. Oh, I don't think you're going to know this one.
She says about every question.
I actually don't know if you're going to know this one. You know Full House, the TV show?
Yes.
Aunt Becky,
Mm-hmm.
played by Lori Loughlin.
Mm-hmm.
Her and Felicity Huffman were investigated in 2019. What was the investigation about?
Faking test scores to get into college.
Oh my God, Jess! I really was not expecting you to know that one.
It was a whole scandal. I didn't know a super ton about it, but I know that it happened.
Wow. I love
Because wasn't that right around the time that Fuller House came out?
Fuller House, yeah.
Because
Like right after the first season
Mhm.
came out or whatever.
I watched that, and then I was like, oh my gosh.
All right, let's see because I probably wouldn't have been able to do this. Which social media platform introduced a new feature called Story Threads in 2024?
Instagram.
Nice. What is the Story Threads again?
The threads that is
Helpful.
kind of like Twitter.
Threads. I'm so stupid. It said Story Threads, so I didn't think it was the same app. All right. This one, I like this question. Which actor was named People Magazine's sexiest man alive in 2024?
Patrick Dempsey.
In 2024?
I have no idea.
He was like a few years ago.
I know.
You've ever heard of The Office?
I have. Oh, was it the guy? The taller guy?
Name the character.
I have no idea.
Jim?
Maybe. He
The one that played the pranks all the time?
He was the one that kind of had a thing with one of the girls in the office. That's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah.
John Krasinski. Do you know who he's married to?
No.
Emily Blunt.
Who?
Emily Blunt.
Who's that?
So you guys can't tell what I'm crying right now on the inside.
See, this is why I'm saying that I wish you could see her face because it's so funny every time.
Ooh.
She's so disappointed.
You know this answer. I don't think you're going to realize this is the answer,
Probably
though,
not.
because I didn't realize this was the answer. What was the name of Microsoft's first game console released in 2001?
Is it the DS?
That's Nintendo. And that's not the first game console that but trust me.
Repeat the question, please.
Stop looking. Cheater.
I'm not looking.
You just looked over at my screen.
I didn't see literally anything.
What was the name of Microsoft's first game console released in 2001?
I have no idea.
Xbox.
Interesting. I didn't know they were Microsoft.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. PlayStation. Are you an Xbox or a PlayStation girly?
I was a Wii girly.
Valid. I love the Wii. I miss the Wii. Bring back Guitar Hero.
Mm-hmm.
What popular game was released in 2000? And players make decisions about careers and relationships for characters. You control people's lives in this game.
Couldn't tell you if I tried.
Sul.
Nothing.
The Sims?
Never used The Sims.
You know what The Sims is, though, right?
Sure.
I'm out. I can't. Okay. This one you should know, because I might actually kill you if you don't. For legal reasons, that was not a joke. No, I'm just kidding. It was a joke. The first version of this popular portable media player was released by Apple in 2001.
Was it an iPod?
There you go. Dude, let me finish the question. Portable media player. When you think of media, you think music. You don't think game. It would have said video game.
Fun fact, in middle school, they gave us like vacation work to do over our April break, and they said if we completed it would be entered into a raffle for an iPod. So I did it on the plane because we were going to somewhere. I don't remember where we were going. And I turned it in, obviously, and I was entered the raffle. Guess who won? None other than yours truly. How often did I use it? I think I used it once.
Yeah, because you couldn't read it.
I couldn't figure out how to use it, so I gave up on it.
That's worse. That's worse. Okay. Speaking. Sorry, I'm fixing my fantasy.
Speaking.
That was aggressive.
Thank you.
Speaking of Apple,
Mm-hmm.
what other major Apple device was introduced for the first time in 2007?
Was it an Apple Watch?
In 2007?
When did the first iPhone come out? Was it the first iPhone?
Is that your final answer?
Possibly.
Why are you... Yes or no? Was that
Sure.
your... Yes, it was.
Really?
Apple Watches didn't come out until like
Mid-teens?
probably 14, 15, I had to assume.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know.
For some reason, I thought that iPhones were around for longer. I forgot that we're technically older than the iPhone.
Oh, you're not going to know that one. But that one,
What is it?
one's cool. What was Napster? Exactly. What? What? I'm going to skip to this one. What social media network launched in 2006? Now known as X.
Ugh, Twitter.
What was the first social network to reach a global audience and started in 2003? You've definitely heard of this. You might not know it, though.
MySpace.
Yes!
That was a good hint.
That's crazy. Who would be in your MySpace top
I
5?
have no idea.
Me.
No. You'd be the last
And your
one.
mother. Oh.
You.
Like I said-
I barely text my mother. You think I'd be interacting with her on social media?
Like I said, every episode we're just going to
Dude.
bash your mom. Oh.
I was at work yesterday, and my dad texted me to call him back.
Yeah, to call him back.
And he said, don't forget.
I saw
he
this on
literally
your
was just-
story.
He literally was just saying, he literally was just asking how I'm doing.
Dude, you,
Sir.
the amount of times you come up to me and are like, oh my God, this happened. I'm like, you posted this on your story. I already know.
Yeah, I forget that you're on that thing sometimes, or that it exists.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to hear about it 15 different times.
You ready?
Yep.
What still popular, not technically still popular, reality show featuring a now famous family with 5 sisters premiered in 2007? They did technically end this show and make a new one with them.
Oh, was it the Kardashians?
What's the first name of it? What's the original series?
I don't fucking know.
Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Although they got rid of it, but I'm pretty sure it's continued. So I don't know if they actually got rid of if they stopped filming Keeping Up, but
I remember when they said they were canceling it, and everybody around me was so sad. And I was
freaking
like, literally,
out.
who
People were
gives a shit?
freaking out. Do you know of the reality show Survivor?
I know of it.
Yep. Didn't think you were gonna know this answer.
What's the question?
What country did the first season take
Not
place?
a clue.
Exactly. It's a good season.
Where was it?
Fun fact, the winner, Richard Hatch, who's now controversial, he's from Rhode Island.
Oh.
Fun fact.
I was like, why do you remember that name? It's good. Remember that.
That, but also he's the first winner of Survivor ever. Now that they're hitting like close to, I think they're like 45 right now. Like they're hitting close. I don't want to know that one. Who was the first Bachelorette in 2003? The Bachelorette started in 2003?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know either. Trista Sutter. Hold on, my computer's freaking out. Give me a second. Oh, my mom would know this question. This one's to my mother if she's listening. What popular ABC television show began with Jack opening his eyes on a beach after a plane crash? The answer is Lost. It's my mom's favorite TV show. So if she doesn't know that, she's a fake fan. Ooh. Office question.
No.
Have you actually watched The Office?
No.
Okay.
I watched the first season and got bored.
Okay. It's 6 episodes in the first season.
I know.
Trust me.
I was also watching it because some guy that I kind of wanted to start talking to mentioned it. So I was like, oh, I'll watch it. That never took
we
off.
do stupid
and
things for people that we like.
Yeah.
I
That
could
never took off, and that was boring.
I could have a whole episode of the dumb stuff that I've done for
I'm
people.
telling you, we should.
We should bring them on too.
No.
Okay. I could answer this question without even looking. I already looked at the answer, but The Office, where does it take place?
Like, I know.
Scranton, Pennsylvania. Jessica, this one's for you.
Is it Grey's Anatomy?
What medical what else would you be watching? What medical drama that started in the 2000s is still on television today?
Grey's Anatomy.
That's crazy. I mean, I shouldn't have said anything. I should have just casually been like, you're not going to know this one, and then said it.
No, because then I would have overthought it and not said Grey's Anatomy. I would have been like, House? Or
House?
ER?
House started in...
I don't know when anything starts or ends. Except for Grey's Anatomy.
House started in 01, I think. And ER started in 94. So no. Well, House could have been, I guess, but that's not really like a... It's still not going to this day, though.
Yeah.
There was only like 6 seasons.
Like, I know that.
Ooh. You're definitely not going to know this one. What is the main character's name in Grey's Anatomy?
Be so for real.
I'm joking. That's not the question, but I just wanted to get you. Who plays the main character?
Alan Pompeo.
What's the main character's name?
Meredith Grey.
What's the mother's name?
Alice Grey.
What's the daughter's name?
Zola.
And?
Alice.
And the son?
And the son is Bailey. No, it's not.
Yes,
Yes,
it
it
is.
is.
Yes, it is. You're
Why
right.
are you looking at me like that?
I was thinking of Bailey's son's name,
Yeah.
which is George.
George.
George Bailey.
George Bailey.
Well, not George Bailey, because it would be
It would be
his last
Tucker's?
name. Not Tucker. Is it Tucker? No, it's the other guy that she's still with. That was on 911. Not 911.
on Station 19.
Yeah. What is his name?
I thought it would be Tucker's because he
No.
was born under Tucker.
No, Tucker Jr. is Tucker's. Right? Am I lying to myself?
I think you are because Bailey had that child when George was still around.
I don't remember. It's been a while since I've watched that show, and there was a lot going on in that whole show. You're not going to know that one. What high school subject did Walter White teach in Breaking Bad?
Math.
Close. Chemistry. Which
I
is
didn't
why
guess science.
he's able to create pure math. That's what the whole premise is he's creating math, and he's creating actually like white, clear math. Because it's
Perfect.
usually blue, and that means it's wrong.
Huh.
Do you know what the highest grossing film of the decade was?
No.
It was Avatar.
Fun fact, I watched Avatar when I was younger because my brother watched it and I didn't care what we watched.
Beyonce
Yes.
released her first solo album in 2003.
Okay.
After splitting from which 90s girls group?
Oh, I know this one. I can't think of the name of it, but I know this one.
Destiny's.
Destiny's Child.
There you go. Which famous princess of pop, was she called the Princess of Pop? Shaved her head off after being hounded by the paparazzi. And then went into a conservatorship because of it.
Oh, Britney Spears.
There you go. All right. What American singer and songwriter rose to fame after winning the first season of American Idol in 2002?
Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson. Who was the top-selling artist of the 2000s?
No.
Take a guess.
Give me a hint.
I'll give you it's a rapper. I can't tell you what it really is. I can only tell you
Is it
what
Eminem?
it feels. Yeah, there you go.
That's what I was thinking, but I didn't want to be wrong.
You can be wrong. You've been wrong like 4
No, I
times
know,
already.
but I don't want to be wrong.
Who wrote the Twilight books?
Not a clue.
Who was in the Twilight movies?
Great question.
The fact that you don't know any of the 3. What were the characters' names? I hate you. The Twilight series was written by Stephanie Meyer.
Don't know who that is.
Anyways, have you heard of the thing where it's like, I don't know if it's a conspiracy theory, I think it might actually be true, that 9/11 calls for the 50 Shades of Grey books and movies to be made.
What happened?
9/11
Uh-huh.
caused 50 Shades of Grey.
Hmm.
Because it was 9/11 happened.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, what is his name? Gerard Way from My Chemical Romance. He wrote something for My Chemical Romance, and then, right, I think, and then Stephanie Meyer, who wrote the Twilight books, and then the writer for 50 Shades of Grey read the Twilight books and was inspired and made a 50 Shades of Grey, something like that. I could be wrong about the lineage, but it's something along the lines of that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
Dude, the answer already happened. What Hollywood couple was nicknamed Bennifer?
Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez.
There you go. You do pay attention to me.
Every once in a while. Oh God.
What fast food chain invited people to supersize their meals?
McDonald's.
There you go. Have you watched that documentary?
I have more than once.
Me too. It's crazy.
It is crazy.
You know, he died of cancer a couple of years ago.
I have heard
Because of it?
That, yeah.
Dude, like,
Cry.
that was, first of all, one of the best documentaries I've ever seen, but I feel so bad for him. You know how much money he made off of it, though?
A lot.
Oh, interesting. What tech founder was surprisingly responsible for making sure you had your future iPhone? Hint, it's not related to Apple.
Oh. I have no idea.
Bill Gates, CEO and founder of Microsoft.
Interesting.
Because apparently Apple would have filed for bankruptcy, but Microsoft supplied them with a $150 million investment.
Wow.
I didn't know that. Launching in 1998 and originally the search engine for Stanford's website, what current mega company was founded in a garage? I didn't know it was a garage. Search engine. Think search engine.
Google.
There you go. Ooh, do you know what a Tamagotchi is?
No.
Okay. Do you know what a Beanie Baby is?
I've heard of them.
Okay. What Sesame Street star was tickled with laughter and became a must-have toy? Tickle Me, Sesame Street. The whole Sesame Street gang.
Tina.
Who's the main character in Sesame Street?
Couldn't tell you if I tried.
Elmo likes balsamic vinegar.
Is it Elmo?
Elmo doesn't like Rocco. Yeah, it's Elmo. Ooh.
Fun fact, I call my little cousins Beans, and at one point I called them Beanie Babies, not realizing the Beanie Babies were like an actual thing. So then I just stuck with Beans.
Okay. Elmo doesn't like Rocco. He's just a rock. It's my favorite thing to do. All right. Shows like Rugrats, Hey Arnold, and Rocket Power premiered on what popular American-based cable television channel focused on children's programming?
Say that one more time.
Shows like Rugrats,
Mm-hmm.
Hey Arnold,
Mm-hmm.
and Rocket Power premiered on what popular American-based cable television channel focused on children's programming?
CBS Kids.
Now known for SpongeBob.
Nickelodeon.
There you go. Justin Timberlake, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, and Ryan Gosling kicked off the 6th season of what popular children's television series in 1993?
Good question.
The Mickey Mouse Club. This one's for you. What iconic show debuted during the 90s? Still popular and there for you through streaming services. I'll be there for you.
I know, I'm thinking. Is it Friends?
Yes. Like Friends, what other popular 90s sitcom chronicled 4 single friends living in New York City? Do you know who Jerry Seinfeld is?
I've heard of him.
Seinfeld is the name of the show.
Oh.
What famous actor, you're not going to, I know you're not going to be, you're going to say, I don't know. But what famous actor played the role of Genie in Aladdin?
Nope. Oh. I can't remember his name.
Okay, try to explain him. Robin Williams.
Yep.
What about the remake that they just did?
I didn't know they made a remake.
They made a live action.
I didn't know they made a remake.
Okay. I'm dying a little inside right now. What tale as old as time was also created by Disney in 1991? Tale as old as time. Beauty and the Beast. Also made a live action
Really?
with my lover, Emma Watson. Everyone's my lover.
I also didn't know that.
What 1994 musical featured a young lion?
The Lion King.
There you go. Oh, what author became famous when the story she had written while living in her car was released? Now transphobic.
Oh, J.K. Rowling.
Yep. If you went to a dance or a wedding in the late 90s, you surely danced to what Spanish pop dance hit?
Macarena.
There you go.
I feel like even nowadays they still have that in a lot of stuff. Which broomstick does Harry Potter receive in Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone?
The Nimbus.
Nimbus.
2000.
Mm-hmm. What are the first names of the Patil sisters?
Patel.
Patil, whatever.
Pavardi is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And Padma.
Yep. In which book is Luna Lovegood introduced?
Lovegood.
Lovegood. I
And
meant that.
she's introduced in
What animal rises from the ashes?
Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
I think Luna's in Order of the Phoenix.
Yep. What type of animal does Ginny kill while possessed by Voldemort in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets?
What animal does she kill?
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't kill an animal.
Apparently she does.
No, because the only thing that she does is petrify. And it's a cat.
Nope, she kills roosters.
Roosters?
Mm-hmm.
That must be in the book and not in the movie. And I just
It is the
haven't read
book.
I haven't read the book in a while.
Which magical suite comes with collectible cards displaying famous witches and wizards?
Chocolate frogs.
What does Dobby the house elf call Ron Weasley?
A nuisance. I'm just kidding.
How have I drank more of my coffee than you have?
I've been yapping.
I've been yapping.
What does Dobby call Ron? You there?
No.
I don't know.
Wheezy.
What? That's stupid.
What is the Gryffindor motto?
Motto?
Mm-hmm.
Brave.
40 animo estot.
Yeah, I'm not gonna know Latin, dude. Come on.
What do wizards call people who are born into wizarding families but don't have any powers?
Squibs.
Which Hogwarts house did the Sorting Hat consider putting Hermione in before deciding on Gryffindor?
Ravenclaw. Which she should have been put in.
What was Moaning Myrtle's real name?
Oh, shoot. I don't know it.
Myrtle Warren. How did Lily and Snape meet for the first time?
At a park, right? Lily and Snape.
Possibly.
I think it was at a park.
They lived in the same town, and he introduced himself to Lily after he saw her doing magic.
Oh.
How did... I have no idea. I'm going to skip that one because I don't know how to say that.
What does it say?
It's that.
Horcruxes. The question is, how many Horcruxes did Voldemort, is it intentionally?
Scroll?
Did it say make
Oh my
intentionally
word.
or no?
I don't think it's specified. Oh, intentionally.
Intentionally, he made 6. And he accidentally made a 7th one.
What is the name of the creature guarding the trapdoor in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone?
It's the 3-headed dog. Snuffles?
Fluffy.
Fluffy. I knew it was something like super like...
The next question is what type of creature is Fluffy? Which the
Three-headed dog.
Yep. What is the name of the magical creature that can only be seen by those who have witnessed death?
Thestrals.
What is Voldemort's mother's name?
Oh, shoot. I don't know it.
It's Merope Gaunt.
Hmm.
What is Harry's middle name? Yes, it is correct. What you're thinking.
Is it James?
Yep.
Slay. How'd you know that I knew it?
Because the way that you were, like, forming your mouth.
I wasn't forming my mouth anyway. I was trying to take a bite and then I had to think.
Mm-hmm. What is the name of the popular wizarding newspaper based in London, England?
Newspaper?
Mm-hmm.
That's what Reader Skeeter works for. Daily Prophet.
It is indeed. What kind of wood is Harry's first wand made out of?
Oh, Jesus. Oak.
Holly. Who wrote A History of Magic?
Uh-huh. I don't know it.
Bathilda Bagshot. Who is not in Gryffindor? Harry, Ron, Draco, or Ginny?
Draco.
Correct.
He's in Slytherin.
Who do you think, or which one do you think I'd be in?
What house?
Mm-hmm.
None, because you don't have magic. Probably. You could be either Slytherin or Gryffindor, I think.
I took a quiz one time and said Slytherin.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think you're definitely more cunning than you are, like, loyal or whatever.
Damn. Anywho, what is Professor McGonagall's?
McGonagall.
Yep, McGonagall's animagus.
Animagus. She's a cat. She can.
What kind of cat?
Black cat.
Silver tabby.
Damn it. She can turn into a cat, basically. That's what it is.
What fake name does Harry use while attending Bill and Fleur's wedding in disguise in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows?
I don't know.
Barney Weasley.
Barney Weasley?
Yep. In Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, whose portrait replaces the fat lady after she is attacked?
I think it's like a knight or something. It's so
Sir Cadogan.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a knight.
What are the employees of the Department of Mysteries called?
Aurors?
Unspeakables.
No, yeah, Aurors are not. They're wizard hunters. Never mind.
Where is Gringotts Bank located?
In Diagon Alley.
And where is that?
In Diagon Alley.
What year
was
was
it saying, like, city-wise?
Yeah.
London?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What year was The Goblet of Fire published?
Oh, shoot.
This is very easy.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
What do you
The
mean?
year is very easy.
99?
No, 2000.
2000?
Close. Which Hogwarts house does Luna Lovegood belong to?
Ravenclaw.
What magical creature is known for guarding Gringotts Bank?
A dragon. Dragon.
Ukrainian Ironbelly.
Yeah, it's a
I took
dragon.
Yeah. What position does Harry play in Quidditch?
Seeker.
Yep. Where did Hermione hold the first meeting for students interested in joining Dumbledore's army?
The Room of Requirement.
Which is where?
It's in Hogwarts.
It's in the Hog's Head.
Oh, she had it in the Hog's Head. That's right, and then they were actually doing it in the Room of Requirement. God. Ugh.
What does Hagrid use to channel the pieces of his wand once it's broken?
Umbrella.
What color?
Pink.
Mm-hmm. What is Hermione's cat's name?
Hold on.
She just shoved her entire freaking bagel in her mouth.
Mm-hmm. Sandwich, thank you very much.
Okay.
Crookshanks. And he's an orange tabby, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. It doesn't specify. Which pub in London conceals the entrance to Diagon Alley?
Something broomsticks.
Nope.
No, the Leaky Cauldron.
Yep. What eavesdropping tool did Fred and George invent in Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix?
It's an ear. I just don't know the name of it. It's like a giant ear.
Extendable ears.
Extendable.
Who is the Slytherin ghost?
The Bloody Baron.
I'm gonna make this the last question because I'm bored. What is what is the name of the couple that attends dinner at the Dursleys when Dobby shows up to stop Harry from returning to Hogwarts?
What's the name of them?
It's Mr. and Mrs. something.
I don't know the name, but I know that the guy is Vernon's boss. I just don't know their name.
Mr. and Mrs. Mason.
That's stupid. Do you like Harry Potter now?
Guys, fun fact, the one and only Harry Potter movie I've seen is when they're in the pit of, what was it? It's not snakes, she said. I don't know what it
It's
is.
not snakes.
What is it?
It's devil's snare.
Okay. They're in
It's
the
like
pit
a
of
viney-
devil's snares.
It's like a viney something
Mhm.
that the more you struggle, the tighter it squeezes.
Yeah,
and it
so
will
they had
literally
to-
kill you. So you have to like loosen up and
Yeah.
just let go.
So one of them said that out loud, and they're like, "How are you expecting us to be calm in this situation?" And then they did eventually get calm and fall through. But I was traumatized from that at the age of like.
You know what's crazy? That's not even the
25 and
first
7 or
movie.
something.
That's the second movie. You spoiled yourself the first movie.
And I've never
Essentially.
seen another one since.
Oh.
And I don't remember anything from it other than that because that was traumatizing.
What else should I do? Ooh, I got a good one for you.
Oh, that's never a good sign.
Actually, let me.
How's my phone at 33%? I have a phone charger too.
Okay. What was the original name of the hospital where the series Grey's Anatomy was set?
It was originally Seattle Grace.
What did it become after that?
Seattle Grace Mercy West, and then Grace Sloan Memorial.
Is there only 3 changes?
I think so.
Thought there was something in between that.
Maybe.
Seattle Grace Mercy Death.
Yeah.
Yep. Who is the central character of Grey's Anatomy?
Ellen Pompeo, Meredith Grey.
And then the next question was actress. The title Grey's Anatomy is a play on words referencing Meredith in which classic medical textbook?
Grey's Anatomy.
Okay, sure.
There is a medical textbook that's Grey's Anatomy, but with an A, not an E.
Okay. Which character is nicknamed McDreamy?
Patrick Dempsey, who is Derek Shepherd.
Dude, just the character. Who plays the role of Derek Shepherd is the next question. What about McSteamy?
That's Mark Sloan. Or Eric Dane.
Was there any other mix? I don't think so. McDead inside? That's me.
I don't think there's any other official mix, but obviously the fandom has come up with their own mix.
Which character famously declared, "Pick me,
Meredith
choose
Grey.
me, love me"?
Cringiest thing ever.
Cringiest scene in the whole series, and that series is cringe. What nickname is given to the talented plastic surgeon Mark Sloan?
McSteamy.
Which actress portrays the ambitious and brilliant Dr. Christina Yang?
Sandra Oh. I thought they were going to say Miranda Bailey. And that's Shonda Wilson.
That's not the name of her. Chandra.
Chandra
Not
Wilson. Chandra Wilson.
Chandra.
Yeah.
Not Shonda.
Chandra Wilson.
The fact that their names, sound so similar confuses me sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Who played
Who played
the role
the role
of the lovable
of the lovable?
Izzy Stevens?
I have like got her name.
Oh!
Hold on. I know it. Catherine. Right?
I don't know. That's it.
What is her name? That's because she's so irrelevant. I can't remember her name.
Katherine Heigl.
Oh, I knew it was a Catherine.
She was in Suits, fun fact, in the later
She
seasons.
was, yeah.
Which, honestly, she slays in it. I'm not going to lie. She
I don't
slays
like
in
her.
Suits.
Dude, I have gotten not one but 2 commercials in the last couple days of Poise, and she's the one in the commercial. And I'm like, ugh, nasty.
Which character is Meredith Grey's half-sister
Lexi Gray.
introduced in season 4? It's Lexi Gray. Who portrays Lexi Gray on the show?
Kyler Lee.
I love Kyler Lee. What actor is known for his portrayal of the once arrogant intern, Alex
It's
Karev?
Justin Chambers.
Who served as the chief of surgery during the early seasons of Grey's?
Richard Weber.
Who should have retired literally in the first episode
Literally.
like he was supposed to.
Correct.
I wonder if it's because people liked his character
I
that they
think so.
kept him going.
I think so. Because he is an icon.
He becomes iffy a little bit.
A little bit, but he's still an icon.
What actor brings Richard Weber to life?
Brings him to life?
Mm-hmm. Who plays Richard Weber?
Oh, James Pickens Jr.
Yep, there you go. Who's the charismatic, this is going to give it away, OBGYN?
It's
that once was
I'm blanking on
married
her name.
to Derek Shepherd.
What's her first name? I know obviously her last name is Shepherd. Hold on.
No,
I'm blinking.
don't
I know
think
it.
Shepherd.
Addison Shepherd. Addison Montgomery.
There you go.
Addison Shepherd.
Addison Montgomery Forbes. Or
whatever.
Forbes Montgomery. Addison
Montgomery.
Forbes Montgomery.
And she is played by Kate Walsh.
That's the next question. And I love
welcome.
Kate Walsh.
A lot.
What is the
Bad.
title of the spin-off series centered on Addison Montgomery?
Private Practice.
Who introduced Katerina Scorsone
Also known as Amelia Shepherd.
and the scene of her... Have you watched Private Practice?
I have, in fact, watched Private Practice.
The scene of... oh my God, Amelia,
Mm-hmm.
when they're doing the whole breaking down, like...
The intervention?
The intervention.
Yeah.
Gut-wrenching.
Iconic.
Gut-wrenching, because then she just wakes up and her fiance is dead.
Yeah.
And she's pregnant with a
Yeah.
baby who doesn't have a brain.
Yeah, that was ironic.
Oh!
The irony.
Yeah, as a
As a neuro
As a
surgeon.
neurosurgeon. What character is known as the dictator of the intern group because
Miranda
of her
Bailey.
tough and caring training style? Yes, indeed. Where's my phone? Over here. I'm getting buzzed. Who portrays this steadfast Dr. Miranda
Chandra
Bailey?
Wilson.
Which original intern's selfless act and eventual sacrifice made him a fan favorite?
Sacrifice and made a fan favorite.
Mm-hmm. Hit by a bus.
Oh, George O'Malley. Who's played by T.R. Knight.
Which character storyline famously involved a romantic relationship with the patient?
Izzy Stevens.
Denny Duquette. Who is the
Unhinged.
actor? That was a crazy... She was having sex with a ghost.
Unhinged.
It was crazy. Who is the actor behind the character Jackson Avery?
It's Jesse Williams.
Mm-hmm. Which, wasn't he a teacher before
He
the
was.
show? Yeah. That's crazy.
He was also the face of some lip balm or something.
Huh.
And now he's, on Grey's Anatomy.
Which character...
I wonder what his students think.
Yeah, right?
Like,
Which-
could you imagine?
Which character eventually becomes romantically involved with and marries Alex Karev?
We're talking Joe Wilson?
I am. That pisses me off.
Yeah. I still can't get over how he left.
The hospital was
Okay.
renamed to Grace Sloan Memorial Hospital in memory of which two characters?
Lexi Gray and Mark Sloan.
Because of what?
Because of a plane crash.
Which season does Christina Yang leave the series?
No.
Christina Yang
That's
leave the
Burke.
series?
That's Burke. 10?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which season does Izzy Stevens leave?
6.
6. If I'm right.
Do they not have the answers there?
It's blurred. You'd have to take an
Oh.
actual quiz, and I'm not doing that.
That's
Because
a lot of work.
between you and I, we know the answers.
Guys, fun fact, I kept telling Bailey when we first met that she should watch Grey's Anatomy. She kept saying no, and then watched it in secret as if I wouldn't know.
I did. Who's the longtime character that evolves from intern to eventually becoming an attending and a leader?
Is it
Named
Meredith Grey?
Yeah, I was going to say the show's named after her. What year did Grey's Anatomy premiere on television? I know this
2005.
one. Nice. What network does Grey's Anatomy air?
ABC.
Yep.
What was the show supposed to be called at first?
Complications, right?
Mhm.
Yep, I knew that one. You've told me that one, I'm pretty sure.
Probably.
Or I've seen fun facts or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What spin-off series focuses on the lives and challenges of Seattle's firefighters?
Station 19.
Yep. Who is the character that transitions from anesthesiologist to a role in firefighting?
Ben
Ben Warren. That's his name.
Warren.
I
Yep.
couldn't think of his name earlier. Why are we so dumb? It's such a basic name.
I think he might be one of the few that I don't know the actor's name.
That's crazy.
Off the top of my head, at least.
Which character is renowned for her fierce dedication to her patients and often referred to as the General by her interns? Formerly known as the Nazi.
Really? Bailey was known as the general?
Apparently. I think so, because they were like, oh, Nazi's bad, blah, 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 blah. And then they were like,
I mean, yes, because at one point Bailey was like, if anybody ever calls me the Nazi again or whatever. But I don't remember her being called the general. Maybe that was just me.
Vaguely
overlooking
remember them being like, let's rename you to the general, which is not. I mean, it's better like name wise, but like it's not a great nickname.
I still remember when they were talking about how they got the Nazi and they were like trying to figure out who it was going to be, and it was Bailey. And then Izzy trying to suck up to her. That was funny.
Who's primarily the narrator providing these voiceover insights throughout the
Meredith
series?
Grey. Or Ellen Pompeo.
How did you feel about the musical episode?
Yes.
Because honestly,
I have my moments. Sometimes I love it, sometimes I hate it.
Like, it wasn't that bad.
I did sing a lot of those songs a lot in my very Grey's Anatomy phase. I'm still in a Grey's Anatomy-ish phase, but
Which
not
one
as bad as I was
of
years
these
ago.
is not in the 5 original interns? Meredith Grey, Christina Yang, Izzy Stevens, Joe Wilson,
No.
Alex Karev,
Joe Wilson.
or George O'Malley.
Joe Wilson.
What was the name of Meredith's dog?
Oh, I know this one. Doc.
Mm-hmm. Who then she gives to?
The vet.
Wrong.
Oh, Derek Shepherd.
Yep. Who was Bailey's clinic named after?
Denny Duquette.
Yes. The Denny Duquette
Memorial Clinic.
Clinic or something, yeah. What did April Kepner specialize in?
Trauma.
Yes.
Did I tell you I think I'm back on my ER nurse arc?
You did mention that the other day.
Yeah.
Because you were like trying to... I almost said audition. Apply.
Yeah. I also was talking to the nurse at my job, one of the nurses at my job yesterday, who, fun fact, also went to this school and graduated 10 years ago, and I keep forgetting that she went to the school. And she asked me about it, and I was like, oh, I just started applying, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, honestly, don't even worry about it until after you pass the NCLEX, because that's just another added stressor. And I was like, that's honestly so valid, because if you commit to a job before you pass the NCLEX, and then you all of a sudden don't pass the NCLEX, then you have to walk and be like, hey, so funny story, I did not pass.
This is going to be a good question, because I'm actually testing your knowledge. Like, this is actually a test of your knowledge of Grey's Anatomy.
Uh-oh.
Which of the following is not true about the plane crash? Arizona loses her right leg.
Arizona, yes, she does. Right leg?
Derek almost loses use of his hand.
Yes.
Christina loses a shoe.
Yes.
The pilot becomes paralyzed.
Doesn't the pilot die? I think the pilot dies.
Nope.
So it's Arizona's other leg.
Arizona's left leg, not her right leg. How many biological sisters does Meredith have?
Full biologic?
Biological. Doesn't say full.
Then 3, because Lexi's sister, Maggie.
Yep. What song plays during Derek's death?
Isn't it How to Save a Life?
It is.
Yep. Let me tell you a story. So when I first started watching Grey's Anatomy, I was told about the show by one of my friends at the time, and she told me that he dies in season 11 in the episode titled How to Save a Life. Spoiler alert for anybody that is currently watching. And so I'm at my grandma's when I get to this episode, and I'm like, oh, it's this episode. Okay, I know it. I'm prepared for it. I got this. Sobbing. I was sobbing by the end of it.
Why did Izzy leave the show? Why did she run away?
Like the character or the actress?
The character. Why did she leave the show?
The character, she had cancer and she leaves and then has kids and whatnot. I don't remember if there was like an actual particular reason other than that. She, fun fact, was supposed to come back for the shooting episode, and the actress never showed up for filming, so she never died. Because she was supposed to die in that.
How many Emmy Awards has Grey's Anatomy won?
57.
So between the options of 0, 3, 5, and 8, you go with 57?
Yep. I think
I
probably
think it's
5.
none. Oh, it's 5. You're right. Who are the last original characters currently still on the show? Which I don't think is going to be true.
Miranda Bailey. What's his name? Richard Weber.
And then technically it says Meredith, but
Meredith's now gone.
she is gone. But she keeps popping up.
She does keep popping up. She pops up a lot for somebody.
This
that
is definitely
doesn't
not
want to be on the
updated
show
because
anymore.
it's saying how many seasons of the show is there currently.
We're in
And
21.
the top question answer is 18. So
Oop. Current answer 21.
okay.
Fun fact: they're coming back this week.
Coming back from, is it their winter break or whatever?
Yeah. Their hiatus.
Not hiatus. That's not what a hiatus is, buddy.
Their winter hiatus.
It's not a winter hiatus. It's a winter break.
Whatever. Alrighty, folks. We're gonna wrap it up. Thanks for watching.
Hope you guys enjoyed.
Or listening, I guess.
You do this
Not watching.
every week.
I do. So
listen.
do you.
Not
I
really.
don't want to hear it.
Hope you guys enjoyed listening to us figuring out how pop culture goes pop culture. Maybe I'll pop culture Jess again.
Ugh.
Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed listening to the podcast, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
See you later.